Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the series of React. So, first of all, we will learn React hooks over here. So, let me just show you how to create a React repository. I'll be making use of the npm. So, I will say npm create white at latest. I'll be making use of the white to create React repositories. And then I will hit the enter key. I will give the name of my project over here. So, I will say something like React state because I'll be showing first example of the React state hook. Then I will select the React, then the JavaScript. So these are the commands. First of all, you have to go to that directory and then you have to do the npm install and then npm run dev to run the repository. Okay, so repository has been created on the desktop. So here it is. I will right click and open the repository in the code. Then I will open the one terminal over here. And I have to if the director has been not changed to the current repository, by default it should change, but in my case it is not changing. So I will do something like the React state, and I will directly go inside of this repository. Then I will do the npm install or npm I also you can do, but as a beginner I'll show you everything, and I will do the npm install. For some people, this npm install might not work, it might show some error or something. So in that case, you can make use of the force flag. Force flag, basically what it does, even if there is some error or issue with the package, it will directly install. If the npm I is not working, then you have to do the npm install hyphen hyphen force if this is not working. Okay. So once you're done with the npm install, it will create these node modules which will contain all the modules which are required by this particular repo. It will install all the packages which are mentioned over here. Okay. So once that has been done, I will do the npm run dev to run this project, and it will run our project on this local server. I will open that server over here. So as can be seen, this is some default code which is already running. If you go inside of the source and app.jsx, this is the default code which you can see running over here. Okay. So if I'm clicking on this, it will increment this counter. So this is the default code which you will already see inside of the app.jsx of our React project. So now what I'll do, I will remove this default code what is there. And now I'll be showing you the example of the use state. So first of all, as can be seen, there is already one variable declared over here of the use state. We have to import the use state over here from the React, which is already there. Let me just remove this unwanted code. So whenever we are declaring the any variable with respect to the use state, so first part is basically the variable, and the second part is basically the function which we can use to carry out the modifications to this particular variable. Okay, and over here this is the initial value of this variable. So now if I do something like I will use the paragraph tag, and I will say here is variable value, and then I will display that particular variable, which is this particular counter. Okay, I will put that inside of this curly braces, and if I go over here, and it is saying here is a variable, and let me just refresh. Here is a variable and the value is 0. It is showing the value 0 because the default value is 0 over here. If I give the 10, if I save, I come over here, it is saying here is the variable value as 10. Okay, so it is coming over here in the middle because of the default CSS that has been implemented. Because of this, I will remove that, and now it will come over here at the top side because default CSS which was already there by default, I have removed that. So now if suppose I want to modify the value of this default value, then I can do that by with the help of this set counter. Okay, so set count basically is a function with which you can change the value of this counter. So I will come over here. I will make use of the button, and then I will say on. I will make use of the on click, and then I will define a function. Sorry, define a function which is basically I will make use of the set count, and instead of the set count, what I will do, I will say count is equal to count plus 1. So basically whatever is the current value, I will incrementing it by 1. So now if I am going over here, okay, so I will give the name of the button, so click here, and here is the button. Now if I click on this, it will click on incrementing it will keep on incrementing the value of the counter, which is basically it was 10 by default. If I give the value as 0, and if I save and come over here, if I click on this, it will increment to 1. So now what am I doing over here is as I'm clicking on the button, I'm calling out this function, which is set count, and then I'm incrementing that variable count with the value of 1. Okay, and whatever value has been incremented, that has been shown over here, that is the updated value. So this is how you can make use of the use state to show the or increment the value of the variables. So it has the first variable part, and second is the function part, which is used to carry out the modifications to this first particular variable. So now when it comes to data type, you can make use of the use state to carry out the modifications to the numbers, strings, booleans, array, and objects also. So now let's just go ahead and let me just show you the example of string. Okay, so first of all, I will show the value of the Akshay. So I will come over here, and let me just refresh. It is not showing anything. Okay, here it is showing the name. So it is not like can't use any other name. So let me just show you. You can do something like constant, and I can give the name of the variable as a name. Then I will say set name, and I will make use of the use state variable. And first I will give the, let me just keep this as it was as, how it was previously. And yeah, so now I will copy this name and paste it over here. And if I go, it's throwing some error. Okay. So now here is the variable value Akshay. So as can be seen, whatever is the value I provided over here for this variable name, it is showing on the console. Okay. So now instead of when I click on this button, I want this value to change. So what I will do, I instead of this set count, I will make use of the set name. Okay. And value what I will give over here is Akshay updated. Okay. So now if I click on this, it will change the value as Akshay updated because I have changed the value of this variable name with the help of this set name function. And you can do this the way you want. And then you can make use of the Boolean values also. So now if suppose you want to make use of the Boolean, I will say constant, and I will make use of the variable is active, and I will say set is active. Okay, and then I will make use of the use state over here, and you can give the value as a false. So over here what it will do, With the help of the set is active or inactive, you can turn on and off this Boolean value of you can change the Boolean value of this is active, whether it is like true or false. So let me just think what example I can see. I can show you. So if suppose okay, so what I will do, I will make use of this is active variable over here, and if suppose the value is active, then I will say make use of the header 6. I will make use of the header h1 only, and I will say activated, deactivated. Let me just explain you all what I have done. Let me just format the document. So this is like a ternary operator now. So if suppose this is true, then it will execute this first part, okay? And if this is false, then it will execute this second part, what is there after this colon. So first of all, what I will do, I will again make use of this button over here, and I will make use of this function. I will copy paste this function. So basically what will happen, that when the button is clicked, it will turn this value true, okay? So right now it's deactivated because the value is false over here, okay? Value is false. So first it will check whether the is activated value is true or false. So currently it's a false. So it will not execute this first part, it will execute the second part. And that's why we got the text as a deactivated on the console, okay? So now if suppose I am clicking on this button, it will set this value of the activity to true with the help of this set active function. And now once when the value of this is active turns to true, then this is true value. So that's why it will execute this first part, okay? And we will see the output as a activated on the console. So now I'll click on this. That's why we got the value as activated because value is true and this first part got activated. So as a beginner, you people don't have to focus much on this ternary operator and all. In the future, you will slowly understand this. Okay, so now if suppose I want to make use of the array, I can do that as well. So I will declare one more variable over here. I will say something like the to dos and set to dos. So basically, this is the to dos list, and I will make use of the use state variable over here, and I will have the array over here, and inside of this array I will put some values like I will say item 1, item 2, item 3. So as of now there are like three items present over here. So now what I'll do, I will come over here, I will make use of the HR tag to draw the horizontal line. So this is the horizontal line, and that the part of this area I will show you all the down below this horizontal line. Okay. So now what I will do, I will try to display these items with the help of the mapper function, okay, map function. So, so as can be seen, I'm able to print this item 1, item 2, and item 3. So I will tell you what I've done over here. So this is my array of items. I am having the value as to-dos and set to-dos to set those items. And my current value by default is item 1, item 2, and item 3. Okay. So this is an array and I want to display all these items. So I will make use of the map function. So first of all, what I will do, I will say to-dos dot map, and I want to map the individual items. Okay. So it will create a cyclic loop, and from to-dos, I will display the one item. Okay, so I will first display the item one, then item two, then item three. So now this function is having the two parts. First it will give me the item, and second is index. Okay, so let me just show you the index also if required. Now, okay, so index of this first item is 0, index of the second item is 1, and index of the third item is 2. So over here, it is not required to show the index, but when it comes to the mapping the function, so now over here, what we are doing, we are mapping these items, right? So it is always better to give the index or assign the index of the particular items to the whatever element, whether you're making it the div, h1, or whatever that is, okay? So over here, it is returning the h1 tag, so we are giving the key as the index. Okay, so if we are not giving the key, let me just show you. I'm just removing this particular part. It is throwing this error that each child in the list should have the unique key property. Okay, so which is not there as of now. So it will throw that error. So it is always better to give the key, and key is always given as an index, or you can give any other combination. You can give the to-dos also if required. It is not the right way, but you can give. Okay, so again we are getting some error. So to be on the safer side, we always prefer to keep the key as an index because it's a unique, and it is always better to keep the key as a unique ID. Okay, so this is how you can make use of the use state hook to loop the array items. And with the help of the set to dos, you can again carry out the operations like adding the items to the array, or you can change the array also. Okay, so these are some of the things which we can do, and if required, we can also make use of the objects. Okay, so now if suppose I want to make use of the object, I will create the object of the user. So first of all, I will say the user, and then set user. I will make use of the use state hook over here, and then I will define my key and values. I will give the name as Akshay over here, and then I will give the age as 25. Okay, so first my key and value, key is name, value is Akshay. Second key is age, and value is 25. Okay, so now again I will come over here. I will draw two horizontal lines. Now I have two horizontal lines over here. So now what I will do, I will display my user over here. Okay, I will say this is the user, and I will display my user, but let me just show you what I will get. Okay, I will get this error because I'm trying to display the object. So in order to display the object, I have to specify the object name and then the key. Okay, so I will say user dot name because I want to display the name of the user. And now I got the output as this is the user, and name of the user is Akshay. Okay, so now, if suppose I want to access the properties of this object, I have to make use of this variable user dot name, user dot age. Okay, so now if suppose I want to show the age of the user, then I will say something like this is the age of the user, and now I want to display the age of the user. So what I will do, I will say user dot age, and now I will be able to see the age of the user. Okay, so now it is saying this is the age of the user, and the age of the user is 25. So this is how you can access the properties of the object. Name of the object dot property. Name of the object dot property. Okay. So yeah, this is all about how to make use of the use state. Use state is really very easy and simple hook in React, and as we go further, the complexity will increase because there are a lot many other hooks. And as a beginner, you might find this is a little bit difficult, but as we go further, things will be really very easy and simple. Don't be stressed if you didn't understand any part. Slowly, slowly, you will understand everything. Okay, so thanks guys for watching.